Michigan. Incorrect. It is Indiana. I'm bringing the pain in the final round.
No.
And
You didn't shuffle very well.
these are very well shuffled. I told you they get more. Each round gets a little more difficult.
Okay.
You can't just use your A game up in the first two rounds. You need to bring it to the third round.
My mistake.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode number 3 of Stuff I Never Knew. This is our all-music quiz. We're your weekly trivia quiz show recorded live on Blab. Each week, we have 8 players from around the world. They're going to battle it out head-to-head on a group of questions. So this week, all of our questions are going to be centered around music. So join in, follow along. We have a full house tonight. We have all 8 players. Even if you don't know all the answers, you're still going to learn some stuff you never knew, you didn't know. So be sure to subscribe to us on Blab. You can click the little subscribe button. You can also find us coming up on iTunes and Stitcher, and also on Twitter and Facebook under Stuff I Never Knew. You can find us there. We post some random trivia throughout the week. So welcome. We're going to meet our first player. We have Dr. Evil. How's it going tonight?
Good to be here.
Ready to do some trivia battle?
I can't wait. Let's go.
And Tim, how's it going? Tim was in our second episode, our Christmas show. So this is our third episode. Our first episode was food. If you want to go back and watch it. And then we did a Christmas show last week. Everybody had some crazy outfits on. It was a lot of fun. So here we go. We're going to start with Dr. Evil. He's the first-time player. We start easy with each heat. We do some true and false questions. So here we go. True or false? Motown Records is located in Nashville, Tennessee.
False.
False. All right. Tim, this question goes to you. Woodstock was a legendary festival that took place in 1969 in upstate Ohio.
False.
False. All right. We are tied 1-1. Back to Dr. Evil. What was the name of Led Zeppelin's first album?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. That's right. Tim, whose 1997 hit Mbop topped the singles charts on both sides of the Atlantic?
That's Hanson.
Hanson. We are tied 2-2. Back to Dr. Evil. Your third question of the first round. What color is the haze in the 1967 single by Jimi Hendrix?
Purple.
Purple. Tim, what color is the little Corvette in the 1983 single by Prince?
That would be to go with red.
Correct. All right. After Heat 1 in round 3, we are tied 3-3, which means we go to a tiebreaker question. The first time in Stuff I Never Knew history. All right. Are you ready? You're both going to submit an answer. Dr. Evil, you'll submit first. How many records are needed to be sold in the U.S. for an album to be considered platinum?
1 million.
Tim.
Say it again.
How many records need to be sold in the U.S. for an album to be considered platinum?
I can't say the same answer.
You can.
To go platinum, I think it's also. I'm going to say 1 million as well. I think it's 1 million.
That is correct. All right, you ready for tiebreaker question number 2? How many physical seats are in Madison Square Garden, excluding floor seating? Wow. So fixed seats. How many fixed seats? We'll go back to Dr. Evil.
37,000.
37,000. And Tim?
MSG 32,500.
What'd you say, Dr. Evil? 37.
37,000.
The correct answer is 18,200.
Wow.
That'll push Tim to round 2.
Oh, that'd
Tim?
be lost.
That's right.
That was a good matchup.
We heard the announcement from the background. That was a good battle. First time we ever went 2 questions deep.
That was your killer commentator.
We heard some of that on the last episode.
Nice job, Tim.
All right, good job.
Good game.
I'm going to bump both of you off. We're going to bring back Julie versus Shelly for round 1, heat number 2. Thank you. Here we go. Welcome back. I see Shelly and Julie is loading up here. Welcome to the show. If you've watched all 3 of our shows, you've seen Shelly on every episode. She was the winner. Oh, look at this. Shelly was the winner of episode 1, our food show. And Julie was episode 2 winner, the Christmas show. So this is a
It's
battle
on
of champions.
like
Battle of
Donkey
champions.
Kong.
On like Donkey.
Bring
Let me see
it.
if All right, so heat 2. We will start with Shelly. She's at the top.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. That's how I do it. All right, Battle of the Champions. Here we go. Round 1, heat 2. Shelly, true or false? Jimi Hendrix was a left-handed guitarist who played a right-handed guitar upside down.
True.
True, that is correct. Julie, the rival gangs in the 1961 musical West Side Story are called the Sharks and the Jets.
True.
True. Tied 1-1. Back up to Shelly. Who was the biggest selling country artist worldwide of the 1990s?
Dolly Parton.
No. Incorrect. That is Garth Brooks.
I was going to say that if you let me steal.
Well, we don't have to steal now. We have enough people.
Oh, okay.
Then, Julie, your country music question. Which country singer was known as the Man in Black?
Johnny Cash.
Correct. Julie with 2, Shelly with 1. Shelly, who rose to fame in 2008 with the release of the single I Kissed a Girl?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. 2-2. Julie, this is the question that'll push you to the final or the middle round, round 2. Who released a 2001 album entitled Born This Way? I think you're frozen.
Am I?
You were for a second. You're back.
What year?
2011 album titled Born This Way.
That was Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. That is correct. And that'll push Julie to the second round. Julie versus Shelly, 3-2. Very close. All right.
Sorry, Shelly.
Bye again.
Bye.
I'm going to boot you off. We're going to bring back 2 more challengers. We have Jenny versus Kath. Do you want to call in? Here comes Jenny. And we are waiting for Kath to call in. There she is. Let's see if the nanny cam is still running.
Still running.
That's okay. We still have audio. We're good to go. We're waiting for Jenny's connection. There she is. Are we ready? Want to welcome to the show Jenny and Kath for Heat 3 of Round 1.
Hello.
Hello. Jenny, how's it going this evening?
It's going great.
And Kath,
I want
you
to
may.
say hi, hello, Canada and South America.
Are they represented on the show tonight?
I see them on the map.
Oh, wow. We have 24 right now. Kath, where are you calling in from?
Florida Keys.
Welcome. Welcome to the show. First time. Are we ready?
Totally.
All right. Here we go. Heat 3. We're going to start with Jenny. And this is true or false. Again, we start easy just to get things rolling. Ebony and Ivory is the title of a 1982 hit single by Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder.
Was this a true answer?
What was the answer? It's
Can
true
I
or
answer?
false?
Oh,
False. That is true. That is a true song. Oh, all right, Kath. This question goes to you. Led Zeppelin provided the music for the musical Tommy.
False.
False. That is false. It was anybody? The Who. All right. Back up to Jenny. The late Jerry Garcia was a longtime member of which group?
Ah,
The Dead, the Grateful Dead.
Very good.
yay, Jenny.
All right. We are tied up 1-1. This question goes to Kath. Which heavy metal band formed in 1981 consisted of Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, Mick Mars, and Vince Neil?
Oh, Tommy Lee.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun. The Tommy
I know.
Lee.
I'm losing it now. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
1981.
Correct.
Metallica.
Incorrect. It is Motley Crue.
Ah, well,
Oh.
they suck.
So we are tied 1-1. We have 2 questions left in this heat.
Ah,
Oh,
Back to Jenny. Are you ready?
ready?
Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic was a 1981 hit single for which band?
ah.
Oh, I should know this.
If you are watching at home and you want to troll, you can put some of the worst answers in the comment box.
I don't know. I'll say the Cars.
The what?
Cars?
Not the Cars. It is the Police.
Oh.
All right. This is for Kath to win and move on to round 2. From which song does the lyric "Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies" come from?
That's Led Zeppelin. Oh my gosh. Tangerine Dreams. Oh. Say it again.
Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and
Tangerine
marmalade.
Dreams. Led Zeppelin.
Incorrect. It is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Ah!
So we are going for the second time in Stuff I Never Knew history. We are going to a tiebreaker. All right, this is a numerical question. How many people are estimated to have attended Woodstock in 1969? This goes to Jenny first.
100,000.
Okay, and Kath, your guess?
47,000.
47,000. The estimated attendance was 400,000. That puts Jenny the closest. What a great round, Jenny versus Kath. Jenny will.
Oops, kick me out. Bye.
That's Thank you so much for playing. That was fun. Okay, so Jenny, I'm going to kick you out. We're going to go to the 4th heat of round 1. We're bringing back Droid versus Vincine. All right, welcome back. We have Vincine versus Droid. Vince, welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy. Where are you calling from today, Droid?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Just outside of Chicago, actually.
Very nice. A lot of us are from Pittsburgh. It's a big, heavily influenced Pittsburgh show this evening.
Right on.
We're going to start with Vincine. This is heat number 4 of round 1. Are you ready? This is for Vincine.
Okay.
We're going to start with true and false again, just like we do with every round, just to start it off a little bit easy. Vincine, Radio Killed the Video Star was the first ever aired video on MTV. True or false?
False.
That is false. I switched it around on you. It was a video. Video killed the radio star. That gives Vincine a point. To you, Adroit. True or false? David Lee Roth was chosen to succeed Sammy Hagar in Van Halen. True or false?
I'm just trying to remember the order. I think that's true.
That is false. Is the other way around.
I hated hair metal, so I expected to get that one wrong.
All right, back up to Vincine. The Grand Ole Opry in America is famous for what type of music?
Country.
We have 2 for Vincine. This one's for you, Adroit. What is the name of the land where Puff the Magic Dragon lived?
Hold on. Imagination Land is my best bet. I got nothing.
Can I steal?
You can answer, but
see, I knew that much.
it wasn't Land by the Sea.
Can
You can answer, but you won't get a point for it. But go ahead.
It's Honolulu.
Honolulu, correct.
That's right.
And
I watched
here
that
we-
movie a ton as a kid.
I know. I did the goal of it. I'm not trying to make very difficult questions, but in the moment, any question can stump you or be very tricky.
Absolutely.
And I think that's part of the fun of this platform. So here we go. The last question for each of you. This is the last questions of round one. This goes to Vincent with 2, Adroit with 0. Amy, Kelly, and Jack are children of which British singer?
Oh, that's oh my God. I can't. They had a TV show. I can't think of his name. Oh my God. I'm drawing a blank. I mean, I can see him. I just can't think of his
All
name.
right, we'll give 3.
I concede.
And 3, 2, 1. It is Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay. And then just for fun, the last question. Bobby Brown married which successful female singer in 1992?
Whitney Houston.
Correct. Whitney Houston on the board. The first point is the toughest. Excellent. So I'm gonna kick everybody back off again. We're gonna start round 2, and round 2 is going to be Tim versus Julie. If you want to call back in, there's Tim. And we're waiting for Julie. Dun, dun, dun. And if anybody has been following the show, they know that this is the classic matchup of episode 2, the Christmas show. This is the rematch. This could be for blood.
As long as the Grinch isn't, as long as one of the answers isn't the Grinch this time.
They are all Grinch-related questions.
On the 12th day of Christmas.
In this round, what we're going to do is you actually go to 5 points. So Tim and Julie, you'll play. You'll each get 5 questions. The winner will move on, and then Jenny versus Vincent will battle it out as Heat 2 in the second round. Are we ready?
Ready.
Yes.
We will start with Tim. Tim, what 1985 movie did David Bowie appear in?
All right. I'm trying not to look at the messages box as some people are typing.
That's part of the. If you have a terrible answer, you can put terrible answers are welcome into the question box, the comment box.
85 movie.
1985. You have to put the 3-second timer on.
Twilight Zone Part 2.
No, incorrect. Julie can answer, but not steal the point.
I know, but it's Labyrinth.
It is Labyrinth. All right, Julie, your question. Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and Kurt Cobain all died at what age?
27.
27 is correct. Julie with the point.
All right.
And Tim, what city is the hometown of members of U2?
That would be London.
Incorrect. Julie, you want to try to?
Okay.
You want to show off, Julie?
No,
No.
not now.
They're from Dublin. Dublin. All right. Julie, which English singer-songwriter was found dead in her apartment on the 23rd of 2011?
The 23rd of 2011?
Correct.
Amy Winehouse?
Correct. You got 2 dead people questions in a row.
I guess that's what I'm good at.
Questions. I have those.
All right, so this one goes to Tim.
All right, give me something.
Which British singer released a 2011 album entitled 21?
Wow. You gave me 3 music ones there.
Well, this is the music quiz. You're going to get a lot of music questions.
No. I knew Julie's 3.
These are all randomly selected. I'll show
no,
you
it's good. No, I have no idea. McCartney.
Incorrect. Julie, do you want to?
That's Adele.
It is Adele. She just released a new album titled
25.
25. All right, this is to Julie. Which band released the 2011 single Moves Like Jagger featuring Christina Aguilera?
That was Maroon 5.
Correct. Back to Tim. Which U.S. singer released a 2000 album entitled Music?
Wow, I'm going to smoke this round with these questions.
They're just randomly selected.
Can you say that again?
Which U.S. singer released a 2000 album entitled Music?
I don't have that one either. Don't got it.
That is Madonna. Madonna is that one. Back to Julie. What is Paul McCartney's middle name?
David.
Incorrect. It is
According
Paul.
According to Mr.
What?
Mr. Pops.
Paul is Paul McCartney's middle name. His real name
Paul
is
Paul?
James. First, Paul. No, James Paul. James Paul
Yeah.
McCartney. All right, back to Tim. This is our last 2 questions. Are we ready?
Ready?
We have Julie with 3, Tim with not on the board yet.
Oof.
What is the title of singer Beyonce's album released in 2011?
Oh, all pop. I'm dying with the pop questions. Billy Shear.
I like Neil's answer.
Yeah.
Rihanna's
Hanson song on that.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea.
That is the number 4. And for Julie, just because I wrote these questions, we're going to answer them. Julie, what Pink Floyd album cover depicts a light beam passing through a prism?
Oh, the Dark Side of the Moon.
Yep.
Correct. And Julie is our winner.
Good job, Jules.
Round 2.
Thank
Heat
you.
1. I'm going to bump you off. We're going to bring back Jenny versus Vincine. If you want to call back in, we're getting some connections there. Vincine is on board, and Jenny is still connecting. Bean and Mini Bean. You dialing in? There she is. You got a nice picture going on there.
Me?
Are we ready? This is round 2, heat 2. We're going to start with Jenny. Are you ready?
Ready.
Who was the lead singer with the Sex Pistols?
Johnny Rotten.
Correct. Give me a second here to move my brackets along here. All right, Vincine. Who was the oldest member of the Beatles?
Hey, Jeff, I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, I didn't hear it at all.
That's okay. Who was the oldest member of the Beatles?
Oh, Ringo.
Ringo. All right, tied 1-1. Jenny, which of the 4 Beatles was the youngest?
George?
George, did you say George?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You were breaking up a little bit. That is correct. And to Vincine, Harry, Liam, Niall, Lewis, and Zayn are members of which British boy band? Is it Niall?
One Direction.
One Direction.
One
Is that what you said? Nice. And to Jenny, what country do Ace of Base come from?
I think Australia. I don't think that's
Australia.
right.
Incorrect. It is Sweden. And to Vincine, Sinead O'Connor had a hit in 1990 with Nothing Compares to You. But who wrote it?
What year was it?
It was 1990. The song was Nothing Compares to You. Who wrote it?
Paul McCartney.
Incorrect. It was Prince.
Oh, okay.
Back up to Jenny. We are tied 2-2. Heat 2, round 2. Jenny, if you are going to San Francisco, what should you wear?
Can I steal?
You can answer if she did it incorrect, but don't answer yet.
A flower in your hair.
Flowers in your hair. Very good. And to Vincine, batterhead, flam, and rimshot are all terms associated with which musical instrument?
Repeat it, please.
Batterhead, flam, and rimshot are all terms associated with which instrument?
Drum.
That is correct. We are tied 3-3. It is a battle. Last two questions. This could determine it. Who is the lead singer, Jenny, of the British band The Cure?
I don't know his name. I forget. I mean, I do, but I can't think of it.
You need 3 seconds, or you just a no?
Robert something. I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Robert, I love you.
That is very close. I'm sure he'd be proud. It is Robert Smith. Robert Smith was the singer of The Cure. So, Vincine, this could be, you could win here. We are tied 3-3. Which UK singer's real name is Gordon Sumner?
You mean that's his real name, and you wanted to Sting?
Yeah. What is his stage name?
Sting.
Sting is correct. Very nice. That puts Bean into the final round. She wins with 4-3. That was a battle.
Oh, good
We're going to
job.
bring back. It is returning champion Julie versus Vincine, first-time player. We'll bring back Julie. Julie always seems to leave the computer or whatever. There she is. Bum, bum, bum. So again, as the rounds go on, each round does get a little more difficult. Julie's back. Julie versus Vincine.
Sorry, I was trying to talk some smack in the comments.
Oh, nice. Very nice. This is the final round. We are going to battle 7 questions this time. Again, the questions do get slightly harder each round. And we will start with Julie. Are you ready?
Yes.
Gladiators, ready? All right. Julie, in what year was the first Live Aid concert?
1984.
Oh, 1985. So close. They were planning in 84, but you're not getting the points.
Oh, come on.
And to Vincine, your first question. Which record company did George Michael take to court to try and terminate his contract with them?
Warner Brothers?
Incorrect. It is Sony. Sony. All right, back to Julie. No one's on the board yet. Who duetted with Madonna on the 2008 single 4 Minutes?
Britney Spears.
Incorrect. Justin Timberlake. All right, to Vincine. Which U.S. band released a 2007 album entitled The Long Road Out of Eden?
I lost the audio. Could you repeat
Sure.
that?
Which U.S. band released a 2007 album entitled The Long Road Out of Eden?
Tom Petty.
No, it was the Eagles. After 4 questions, we are still scoreless. And to Julie, in which U.S. state was the late singer Michael Jackson born?
Michigan.
Michigan. Incorrect. It is Indiana. I'm bringing the pain in the final round.
Oh,
And
you didn't shuffle very well.
these are very well shuffled. I told you they get more. Each round gets a little more difficult.
Okay.
You can't just use your A game up in the first 2 rounds. You need to bring it to the third round.
My mistake.
Yeah. And to Vincine, name one of the 2 1950s pop stars that died in the same plane crash as Buddy Holly.
Oh. In the same plane crash.
Yes. We're gonna put the 3, 2.
Richie Valens.
Richie Valens. We have our first point of the final round. And to Julie, U.S. singer Thomas DeCarlo Calloway is better known by what name?
Cat Stevens.
Incorrect. It is.
Can I steal?
You want to steal? Go ahead. What?
Can I?
Go ahead.
Is it Calloway?
It is not. It is CeeLo Green.
I bet Mr. Pops knew that.
Let's see. To Vincine, your name the music singer is singer Alicia Beth Moore is better known by what name?
Alicia Beth Moore. Alicia Keys?
Incorrect. It is Pink. That's Pink's real name.
That's the one I knew so far.
We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions left, 3 each, and we have 1 point so far. Vincina has 1. Julie has 0.
Good job,
Are
Bean.
we ready?
Yep.
All right. To Julie, Bowie is a stage name. David Bowie's real name is the same as which teeny star from the 1960s?
I know that I have this information in my brain, and I
Call it up.
I can't access it.
I'm going to put the 3, 2, 1. It is Davy
Jones.
Davy Jones.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. All right, to Vincine. Elvis Presley's manager, Andreas Cornelius von Kujic, was better known by what name?
It broke up again, Jeff. I'm sorry. Can you repeat
Elvis
it?
Presley's manager, Andreas Cornelius van Kujic, was better known by what name? We're going to put the 3 seconds on the clock.
Somewhere. I just can't
2,
think of what it is.
1. It is Colonel Tom Parker.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Julie. With whom did David Bowie sing a Christmas duet in 1982?
I can see them. I know what the song is. These guys know it.
Everybody but
know
Julie
it.
does it.
They're all so smug. Nat King Cole.
It is Bing Crosby. All right, you've been seen.
Close.
Which rock group provided the soundtrack music for the film Flash Gordon? You'll get the song stuck in your head.
What year was it?
I don't have a year for it, but it was the soundtrack for the film Flash Gordon.
The Who?
It was Queen.
Oh.
All right, 2 questions left. This comes down to Julie. What color ribbon was tied around the old oak tree in a 1973 hit single by Tony Orlando?
Yellow.
Yellow. We got
Yay!
one. We are tied 1-1. The first point's the toughest, we always say. This last question for Vincine. This will either push you to a tiebreaker or will give Vincine the win of episode 3, the music quiz. Which singer went solo after performing with the Commodores?
Lionel Richie.
I believe it was Lionel Richie is what you said. You broke up a little bit. That is correct.
Yeah,
Vincine, you are the winner of episode 3, the music trivia show. Congratulations. First time player, big winner. One thing that we always do after the trivia show is we go through we do a couple the leftover tiebreaker questions. We got room for one person who wants to play a trivia.
Jeff, we don't answer these ones now?
No, you can. It's just numerical. These are tiebreaker questions.
Oh, okay.
I only have a couple. Actually, it's one. It's one. So we'll just do should we do it collectively or individually? I can do it as a total, or we can do 3 individual ones.
Total.
Hi, Timmy.
You gonna do it total?
Hey, Julie. Hey, good round.
A 1-question tiebreaker. Are you ready?
Yep.
This take me a little bit to read, so start the calculator. Of the top 3 selling artists of all time, Beatles, Elvis, and Michael Jackson, how many combined physical albums have all 3 of these artists sold? So I'm looking for a total. Yeah, I'm going to start with Julie. This is physical albums only, not digital downloads. This is physical albums, starting with Julie.
75 million.
Julie with 75 million. And to Tim?
How many physical albums have they sold, right?
Physical album. You would have to have it in your hand to count it as one physical album.
All right. It's going to be, I'll say 9 million.
9 million. And to Vincine?
300 million.
300 million. All right, let me tell you that. I'll tell you individually.
I'm lowballing it.
Now everybody in the chat that you want to put in a number. I see some good ones coming through there.
Album.
1 million billion. So here's how the breakdown is. The Beatles have physically sold 265 million albums. Elvis was 210 million albums, and Michael Jackson was 175 million for a total of 650 million. That puts Vincine as the ultimate winner of episode 3. Whoa! And Julie, you just knocked Julie out of her chair.
I won't stand for that.
Your knowledge. So, just real quick, I just want to thank everybody for joining. This was by far our most attended show. Julie's having all kinds of problems.
I'm trying to stand up my phone on this tissue box, and it's not. I'll just hold it.
It's not working. If I could have a moment, just to be serious.
Let's hear some. Others, Jeff. Throw some others at us.
That's all I have. You guys use all the questions.
That's it.
That was it. But hold on, we're gonna hang out for a little bit. I just want to thank everybody for stopping by. This was episode 3 of Stuff I Never Knew. Much appreciated. Everybody viewing the live attendance. We had over 80 people stop by and check us out tonight. You can find us on iTunes or Stitcher. Find us on Twitter or Facebook. And be sure to subscribe here live on Blab every Thursday night at 8:30. Next Thursday, the show is, are you ready? '80s movie trivia. We're gonna every Thursday 8:30 from now on, from here to eternity. You can find us live on Blab. Thanks again for stopping by. Thanks to our contestants: Tim, Dr. Evil, Julie, Shelly, Jenny, Kath, Android Droid, and Vincine.
Stuff I Never Knew is a Mega Cat Media production.
Mega!